What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Mortal Kombat Classic McFarlane Toys action figure review. Today we are going to take a look at Reptile and Raiden. I picked these up at GameStop yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. I thought I had them pre-ordered. I think I called the store about 3 times. I think I went in the store, tried to pre-order it in store. The day McFarlane put up the pre-orders, like on their socials, they said it was live. Went to GameStop that I usually go to, and yeah, I think 3 times I tried to get these pre-ordered, and they just said they couldn't find the SKU for it. So I don't know how that worked. I had the 2-pack pre-ordered with Melina and Sub-Zero. I went to pick that up yesterday, and I saw it was $89.99. Yeah, just not my price range for a figure I already have. I already have a Sub-Zero, so I don't need 2. And I didn't think Melina was worth that, so I just passed on it. I know they're going to re-release Melina by herself. If they don't, they don't. So whatever. It's not the end of the world for me. At the end of the day, I do want to complete the whole character select screen, so hopefully they do release Melina by herself. But I even thought about it, like, we haven't seen no Johnny Cage, no Jax, Kung Lao, we haven't seen anything. Baraka, I don't know if he's coming. So Shang Tsung, another one. Like, there's a lot of characters they still have to do, and I do know that likeness rights are a thing, and I don't know how they're going to do Johnny Cage. I don't know if that actor is going to sign off or if they're going to just change how he looks. I don't know. But yeah, basically, end of the moral of the story here is I'm probably going to be switching where I buy my figures. I'm not going to be going to that GameStop anymore. I'm going to go to a different one. They treat me way better there. And yeah, I ended up walking into the store yesterday and just seeing these 2 figures on the shelf, ready to be bought. And they weren't put down for pre-order for me. So don't know what happened there. Like I said, I called 3 times, and I was never put down for these figures. So I almost missed out on these. But anyways, enough talking, enough rambling about GameStop and their what they're doing. Let's dive into the figures here. We are going to start with Reptile. All right, so here is Reptile. Same packaging as we've seen before. He even looks like he's in the exact same stance as Sub-Zero and Scorpion, because it's basically just a repaint, which is okay. I could see the skin tones look maybe different, maybe not. But quick little history fact, the actor that played Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, I think a few others, Johnny Cage, were all played by the same dude. So if all the figures look the same, I mean, it makes sense kind of, because the actor who played them all was the same guy. So not too worried about that. Obviously the what do they call that? Oh man, I'm lost for words. Anyways, that piece right there, like the waist piece, I guess, is different for all these ninjas. I never really looked into that, clued into that. It wasn't a huge deal breaker to me that the thing was inaccurate, so not a huge deal breaker. But yeah, there's the packaging. Very simple. I actually love the packaging. I love the backs. If you guys want to read that, go ahead and pause it. McFarlane Toys, same stuff everywhere. Let's rip them open, get a closer look. And I also want to mention he does come with the exact same backdrop as the other figures. Was kind of hoping it would come with a different one, but it's still a cool backdrop nonetheless. All right, so quick look at accessories again. Comes with the trusty stand that all McFarlane toys come with, and he just comes with 2 interchangeable kind of open hands, kind of a gripping hand there. 1 gripping hand, 1 open hand. That's all we get for accessories, which we knew that's all we were getting. But the figure is a straight up repaint. The green does look cool though. It does look like the exact green from the game. But yeah, you guys have seen this before. It's basically just Scorpion and Sub-Zero, just with a different paint job. Articulation is going to be the exact same as the other ones, so I can quickly go through that. Nothing really different at all. The articulation's not bad. The big rubber gi part obviously hinders a lot of the ab area and stuff. So, but yeah, articulation is what we've seen before from other MK McFarlane figures. So, not much to say about that. Just, yeah, the color is nice and vibrant at least. It would have been nice if they gave us an extra head. I know that they did that with the 2-pack. I think it's 2-pack of Liu Kang and Reptile. The 2-packs are cool. Like, they honestly look kind of cool in box. It says fight right in the middle and like the fight logo. Just that price point, man, $89, and then one of them is already a figure you probably already have. It's like, what are they thinking? Like, if they would have put two characters we haven't had yet in a 2-pack, I would totally be more like, I'd probably want to buy it more, you know. But they're releasing figures we already have in a 2-pack with a figure we don't have in hopes that we'll buy it at $89 here in Canada. So no way, Jose, we're buying that. But let's bring in some other ninjas here to compare with Reptile. All right, so here are all the ninjas that have been released so far. I guess they could do a smoke, and who was the other secret character? I think Jade was the other secret character. But for Mortal Kombat 2, I mean, yeah, we just need smoke, and then that's all the ninjas, right? So they all look cool standing next to each other. I do kind of not love the fact that they are all the same, but, you know, what are we going to do? We haven't had Mortal Kombat 2 merch in like 30 years, so if people are going to complain and say, oh, these figures aren't worth it, blah, 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 go ahead, you know. You can wait another 30 years for another toy company to get the license. I'm going to obviously buy all these figures, the single released figures. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with what I got. Obviously, I want more, but, you know, be happy that we even got these at all. So, yeah, the figures look pretty great together. Let's bring in another couple MK characters to compare to Reptile. Here's Reptile next to Liu Kang and Katana. And yeah, Liu Kang looks super jacked. I don't know why. Actually went back and played 2 at my buddy's house on the arcade, and I think they could have made Liu a little bit thinner, maybe, in the chest. He just looks really jacked, but it still looks pretty cool. Still, one of my favorite fight scenes ever is Reptile versus Liu Kang from the movie. Great fight, awesome soundtrack. Anyways, there's Reptile next to Katana and Liu Kang. All right, so on to Raiden. Same packaging. If you guys want to read that back, go ahead and pause it. But yeah, just the exact same packaging, nothing really different. Looks like he comes with barely anything as well. No lightning, unfortunately, but let's rip him out and get a closer look. All right, so yeah, just like I said, just comes with the stand again and 2 hands. I do like that he comes with the flat hand because his fighting stance, I'm pretty sure he has like one hand like this, right? So at least they gave us the right hands for his fighting stance. That's about the only thing positive I can say about the accessories. No lightning effects, unfortunately, which is like, you already have them from your MK11 figures and whatever. Why not just throw one lightning effect in, you know? Even a little one, a little lightning effect would have went a long way. But let's bring in Raiden here. And he does look pretty cool, I will say. He does look really tall. I guess he is kind of tall. I don't know. I can't really remember. But it does look very cool. I just wish they were pinless figures. McFarlane hasn't got on the pinless train yet, unfortunately. But first glance at Raiden, he does look pretty cool. I love that the hat is glued on and it's not going to fall off, because I do remember owning a Raiden figure from MKX back in the day, just like the little 5-inch one. And his hat fell off all the time. I actually gave that away to a buddy of mine. He's probably watching this laughing because he knows the craziness of that hat just falling off all the time on his shelf. But yeah, Raiden's looking really good. I'm liking the color on the gown there. Looks very cool. Let's swap this hand out. I'm trying to remember exactly his stance. I think it was this hand. Hands are really tight to pull off there. I have to just pop it off camera here just to make sure it's in. Boom. I feel like his fighting stance was something like this. Something like that. And he like spins. But yeah, at least they gave us the flat hand. But yeah, let's go into some articulation here. We can see some nice articulation in the legs, double jointed knees. Can almost kick his own bum. He's got the ankle rocker down there, the toe articulation, up and down, which is nice. You can go kick to the side pretty good, kick to the front pretty good. The front piece does kind of cover or hinder that. He does have the waist swivel. He does have maybe an ab crunch under all that rubber. Can't really tell, but he can go back pretty good. If he's getting uppercutted, not bad. The arms might have double or butterfly joints. Oh yeah, they do. You can see them there. They don't cut in as well though. They don't really cut in to the body. I don't know why they didn't. They could have hid that articulation with this piece. So they should have probably just made it a little deeper cut, but not bad, I guess. It does have the double jointed arms. The wrists move up and down, side to side. Not too bad. And the head can look up actually quite a bit, so that is very nice. Can he look down? He can look down quite a bit too, so that's nice. Side to side, all the way around. Articulation, not bad on this figure at all. Now, let's bring in another comparison figure. Excuse the dust on this MKX Raiden, but even back then, we got, I don't know if this one came with interchangeable hands, but at least we got the lightning effect, right? They could have easily packed this lightning effect with this figure and just changed the color to blue or white. Obviously, this is like Dark Raiden from MK11. But yeah, so there, it's the only other Raiden figure I still have in the collection. I think it's not bad, honestly, for what it is. It's still kind of cool. MK11 I thought was a really fun, cool game. So, but next to this Raiden, obviously I prefer this look because it's just the classic MK2 look, and that's the first game I ever played in the series. Actually, it was like the second video game I ever played in my life. So he does look cool next to the MKX or 11 Raiden. Let's bring in the other figures that I've already showed you guys, but let's bring them all in again and line them all up and see what we're looking at. All right, here's all the MK Classic figures minus the 2-packs that we've all received from McFarlane Toys. I'm just noticing now that I can't really get Reptile in his victory pose because of his shoulders. That rubbery gi kind of blocks him from raising both his arms straight up. They kind of are off to the side a bit, so that's kind of lame. I did kind of want to pose him in his victory pose, but I'm probably just going to end up posing him in his fighting stance. But yeah, I mean, it's getting there, guys. We just need like, what, 6 more guys, and then we have him. Maybe, yeah, 6 more guys. So hopefully in the next few months, maybe throughout the next year, we hopefully see the line finish. Nothing's worse than just putting out like half of the roster and not getting the other half. So I hope these figures are doing well. I honestly, I feel like they're not. I still see Liu Kangs and Katanas at my GameStops that I go to. So they're not really flying off the shelf. But, I mean, everybody wanted Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and those figures flew instantly. Reptile, I can see being kind of there. Everybody really loves the ninjas. So, yeah. What more to say? Raiden's arms not really pushing in as much. I feel like that's as far as they can be. Like, you can't, compared to the ninja figures, their arms go right up to their side if you wanted them to be really vanilla posed. But Raiden's arms are like sticking out more. You can't really push them in. So that's another thing I will say is kind of off about this Raiden. But other than that, he looks pretty awesome. Reptile looks awesome. I can't wait, or hopefully they make Jax, Baraka, Kung Lao, Shang Tsung, release Melina by herself, Johnny Cage we need, and praying that we get a Kintaro, Shao Kahn, hopefully, but I'm not holding my breath on those. But yeah, I just want to say thanks everyone for watching this, and check your GameStops, check your, I don't know where else these figures are bought are found in the States, maybe Amazon, Targets, Walmarts. But yeah, keep an eye out for those. I'm now getting I feel like some of the 2-packs are Walmart exclusives in the US. So if you guys are looking for those 2-packs, check your Walmarts, I think. But here in Canada, I think they're just at GameStops. Could be wrong. They could be at Walmart too, but I just don't go to Walmart that much anymore. But yeah, I just want to say thanks everyone for watching. I'll check you guys in the near future, because we do have more McFarlane toys coming to the channel. I don't know why McFarlane has just taken over my channel recently, but we do have some Batman Returns figures to open. So just waiting for the full set to come in. I only have 2 out of the 4 or 2 out of the 5. So we're just waiting on that. Once we get that whole wave in, we will review those figures on the channel, because those are ones I've been really waiting for a while. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys in the near future. Peace.